Yes, man. Yeah. Oh man, it's been a motherfucking week. It's been actually been a good week. It's been I'm gonna start off. With sending Debo into heaven and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna send Debo upstairs. We're gonna send Debo upstairs now. He's going to the upper room. Tiny, good, that. We're gonna send Debo upstairs. After I got to actually meet him. Yeah, he came out on Channel 43. Yep, Channel 43. Came out for Channel 43. Magazine release. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So I gotta send Tiny. We're gonna send Tiny upstairs and shit with his wings. And Tiny got his wings and shit. You know what I mean? But are they gonna bury him on Friday or next Friday? I don't know which way they're gonna do it. He might just come back, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes you're not sometimes you're not restrained and in heaven. Sometimes you're not restrained in heaven. See, that's the thing in heaven. In heaven, once you make it up there and you get them wings and shit, you get free range and shit. So you might see Debo coming down everywhere. I don't know. Debo might be coming there. Debo might just be everywhere now. So you know what I'm saying? Debo might be everywhere now. Hey, he's just a character, but he's a good man. He was a great man. He was a great person. Debo was a character. Tiny Lesnar was a man. Condolences to his family. Condolences to
when was the first time you seen him? In what movie?
I seen him in Zeus. I seen him with Zeus. I seen him in Zeus and
No Holds Barred. No Holds Barred.
Before the movie. Before the movie, he was in WWF. With Hulk Hogan, he was in No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan. You know, Zeus did his thing, and Tiny was a great person. He was a great person in real life, outside of his
down to earth,
outside of his acting. You know, outside of his acting. He wasn't like what's the nigga that they used to replace him? The big nigga, Terry Crews. Terry Crews, yeah. Yeah, Terry Crews. I met Terry Crews in real life. Terry Crews cool too. I met Terry Crews in real life. He probably didn't even know that it was me or whatever and shit. Because I was just a little nigga out there trying to sell my CD, and he was out there just trying to push through and shit. When he Terry Crews is a good. That nigga was an asshole. Yeah, because he's a big. He was an asshole. It's big motherfucker. When I met Debo, them big motherfuckers. When I met Debo, he wasn't an asshole. Yeah, big motherfuckers. Big motherfuckers like to, grab little motherfuckers. Debo bigger than him. Big motherfuckers like to grab little motherfuckers. So if a big motherfucker ever grabs you and shit the wrong way and shit, you know what I mean? Don't feel bad. Hold on. That nigga got little niggas grabbing him the wrong way. Did you hear about him going to the United States talking about that people were fondling him? I don't know. Talking about the stuff that was happening in Hollywood and stuff. I don't know. The things that he midget directors. You can't keep the directors from getting a little pump or two on him. I don't know about that. I've never been to Hollywood. Well, he made a whole. We went all the way to Congress. He was so serious about it. Huh? I made a post about it. You know what I'm saying? I made a whole post where this nigga is on CNN talking about things that were going on in Hollywood and how directors were treating certain artists or some actors and happened to get it little wiggly with his fingers on the nigga. That's not cool. Just because you're bigger than somebody. Got a little touchy way. Just because you're bigger than somebody don't mean you should put your fingers where they don't. No. Terry wasn't touching. Okay. They say somebody touched his big ass. Yes. And he said he wish she would stop him from fondling him, but he just allowed it. He allowed it. Yeah, I wouldn't allow nobody. I wouldn't allow nobody to touch me. Fuck no. Hell no. Don't be touching me nowhere you ain't supposed to be touching me. Don't be touching me nowhere you ain't supposed to be touching me just because you big.
Now, one thing about being big and shit, you a big motherfucker, I'm already on edge. First of all, if you're already too big to be too close to me, don't be touching me the way you shouldn't be touching me. You're too big already. You're too big already. So don't be touching me the way you shouldn't be touching me. You know what I'm saying?
Big guy shit.
With big guy shit. So when a big motherfucker is trying to show love, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
No. They was aggressive towards the big nigga.
I don't care whether it's the little people being. I don't care whether it's the little people being aggressive towards the big people or the big people being aggressive towards the little people.
But big niggas, keep your motherfucking dictators to yourself.
Yeah. You can't be touching. You can't be touching motherfuckers the way they don't want to be touched. I don't care whether you little or you big. Don't be touching people the way they don't want to be touched.
The way they don't want to be touched.
You know what I mean? Embracing people, if you're touching and embracing and showing love, that's cool. That's one thing. But then it's another thing.
Get your little rub on.
Yes, no, don't be getting no little rub on. Don't be getting no fucking little rub on. You know what I'm saying? Just because you bigger or little. Don't be getting no fucking rub on that you shouldn't be rubbing. You know what I'm saying? Uncomfortable rubs are uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Very.
You know what I'm saying? Embracing, when you embrace with a person and shit and show love and shit, and you smack hands and you grip them and show love and endearment, it should go there from the hands and shit. Your hands shouldn't be nowhere touching nowhere to where they shouldn't be touching uncomfortably. You know what I'm saying? Whether you big or little.
Oh, Jesus.
Whether you big or little and shit, keep your hands in check. Because you know in your helmet and shit what the fuck you doing.
So why this big ass nigga complaining about some nigga fondling him?
Who fondled who?
Some director fondled Terry Crews.
Got his balls or something?
Fondled the nigga. Got a piece of the nigga.
He buck broke.
Got a piece, nigga.
Damn it.
He buck broke.
I mean, he went too far. He went too far.
Got a piece of the nigga.
He went too damn far.
I don't know which piece he grabbed.
I don't know. That's going too far.
I don't know which piece he grabbed. He got a piece.
That's going too far. You know what I mean? Just like sports, with sports and shit. When they pat you in the ass and shit, it's certain things that you do if it's in sportsmanship and shit. Okay, keep sportsmanship within sportsmanship. Don't be doing shit outside of sportsmanship. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that shit's like, man, that's that gay shit, man.
I don't know what it is. If it's delighting to people, if it becomes delighting with your touching and shit, then you should stop that shit. Especially if they don't like you touching them that way. You know what I'm saying? Don't be touching people the way they don't want to be touched. You know, you start with hands and shit, and other than that, stop yourself. You know, if you're a touchy, grabby motherfucker, Philly, like the Phil motherfucker, don't do that shit with everybody. Everybody is not accepting and greeting that way. Everybody don't greet that way. And shit. So don't be upset when a motherfucker hits you in your mouth. If you doing some shit you shouldn't be doing.
Right. Because if you get a piece of, oh my God, no. If you shall try to get a piece of me, Lord Jesus.
That's not cool.
That's going to get an 80 pieces, an automatic 80 pieces.
Yeah, ain't cool if you're doing anything.
Automatic 80 pieces about
anytime anybody's doing anything that shouldn't be doing to anybody that's not approved.
I have an 80 piece hot wing.
Yeah, if it's not approved to be doing it, then it should be, you know what I'm saying, disconnected and shit.
Hot and spicy.
Yeah, that's where disconnection comes in and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to show love and shit, and then it's another thing that, you know what I mean, go up beyond. Yeah, beyond showing love. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's guidelines, it's boundaries. Everybody got boundaries, and people should respect boundaries of people. You know, when you coming in and encountering people, then you should encounter them properly.
But it says that the people in Hollywood,
I don't know.
In order to get certain type of jobs, you gotta be willing to give up a
buck broke.
Hey, well, if they're doing that stuff, then they know what they doing. At some point, because it's called the thin line. The thin line, everybody knows the thin line when when somebody passed that line, when they pass a line of affection. You know what I'm saying? It's a line of affection and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you just trying to show love, brotherly love or sisterly love or humanly love, you know what I'm saying? And you trying to show that type of love and shit. That's cool. That's all cool and fun, dandy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was upbringing was differently. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, you know what I'm saying? Some people are touchers. Some people are grabbers. Some people are huggers. Some people are bringing in. And some people are like break it out. Some people are daps. Some people are dappers. You know what I'm saying? But when you cross a certain boundary, you know, especially upon first contact with that person, if you never contacted this person and shit,
he does not know you.
Yeah, if you never contacted this person before in life, you never contacted this person and shit.
He doesn't know.
There's certain guidelines.
Bobby Hill says you're supposed to say, "Get your hands off my purse," and kick him in the nuts.
Oh my!
Well, you know, sometimes
you deserve that. You deserve that kick to the nuts if you was trying.
You know, some people
because
some people are extra sensitive nowadays, and they don't know how to show the love that they were in their household or upbringing. You know, maybe that type of thing. Like I see men kissing their people on kissing their sons on their faces. Some people, I don't know. I didn't grow up in that type of, you know what I mean, environment to where, you know what I mean, a grown ass man would grab me and just plant one on my lips. That never happened to me. That never happened to me. But some people grew up in this type of environment to where, you know what I mean, grown ass men is planting wet ones on your lips and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it was
type of style
and it
lifestyle
kept on going. And it kept on going.
For me.
You know, but some people, you know, some people grew up like that, you know. But I don't shun it. Because I didn't grow up in that type of situation. You know what I mean? And however, loved ones show love to their loved ones, and if it's a traditional thing, and that's a theme, not a thing, a theme. If that's a theme,
if that's what they do.
If that's what they do to show the love, you know what I mean, to let them know the family spirit or whatever.
As long as it's genuine.
As long as it's genuine and not no freaky deaky shit.
Right. As long as it's genuine.
If it's some freaky deaky shit and you just getting your feels and shit, you know, you're trying to get some thrills. If you're trying to get some thrills and shit, nigga, now that's some different shit.
You out here,
don't do that. Stop yourself.
Throbbing your tongue and shit. You out here doing motherfucking.
That's when it becomes creepy.
100 motherfucking licks with your motherfucking tongue.
That's when it becomes creepy to some people and shit. And they like, what the? I don't like the way the uncle grab me and bring me in and go lick my ear and shit. I don't like that. You know what I mean? That's with some people.
The way he does it. Yeah, the way he does it.
Which is understandable. I mean, nobody should be subjected to some shit that they don't like.
Right. Goddamn right.
You know?
It's ridiculous.
It's learning. It's, you know, it's learning experiences as far as children. They should know better, but I mean, if that's the loving that they got and they was.
Because one of those violations, if you don't know better or not, you go in the jail.
You should get struck. Somebody should strike you and shit. At least if you don't know.
If you get caught, you go into jail.
If somebody strike you and they feel like you did, you know what I mean?
That's a different level of shit.
Yeah, if somebody seen you do it.
Level of the shit.
Yeah, somebody seen you do it.
And still go to jail.
Yeah, because they gonna get asked why you struck them. They're gonna be like, why
you get strike up and still go to jail.
They're gonna be like, why did you strike him? Why did you strike him? And shit be like, I didn't like the way he
not only is you beat up in jail, right?
And now you can put the jacket on.
You got the dumbest charges on your
motherfucking. Now you got the jacket on you.
You got the fattest, the Hall of Fame, the jacket that you cannot take off of your.
Now you got a jacket on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? That you can't take off because you were just coming in for what you thought of family loving.
Too much loving, huh?
And social distancing. Social distancing.
You need social distancing.
Social distancing, you know what I mean, with family members and shit. some family members need to practice social distancing. You know what I mean? If you haven't been with these family members and they don't know you, and you don't know them, some family members might need to start with the social distancing.
Fuck that, nigga. Quit touching motherfuckers that you don't have your motherfucking hands need not to be on, motherfucker.
Period.
I'm tired.
Period.
Sick of it.
Sick of it. Stop touching people. Keep your hands to yourself.
You know an interesting story that in the news right now. There's a doctor in Yuma that has been fired for making statements about the COVID-19.
What did he say?
So this doctor has made statements about the number of beds that patients had, that there wasn't available for patients. He questioned, he basically questioned like shit, like basically like they had less materials and more people type shit. So it came down to a situation where
he got fired because he said something.
He said something about it because something was fucked up. I guess the way they was treating.
And this is in Yuma?
Yeah, the way they was treating the vets and stuff. He spoke out on it.
Well, Yuma is a small town, and
so they tried to small town him.
They tried to small town him,
and it got big.
It got big because community is in small towns. Community happens. You know what I'm saying? When you small town, it's community supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Because small town, and it went nationwide.
And it went nationwide, or got exposed and shit. And now reporters are probably reporting it.
Now it comes out the doctor is a brother. He's a black man.
So he's got to be under the 1% now. Now,
you know what I'm saying? Now we're talking about low percent.
Now you're in Arizona and you're in the 1% now, and now everybody's looking at you like, well, what did he do?
Because he talking about what their facilities was lacking,
Yeah, as far as like their teachings and as
far as
their handling, as far as the handling with people,
professionalism,
we're handling with people with
lack of
the sickly people, elderly,
lack of knowledge.
Because the sickly people are coming in as sickly as elders and young youth and elders are most ones that's coming into medical treatment facilities and shit because they in their helmets and shit, you know what I mean, feel like they need to get treatment. So I understand the elderly and the youth is targeted
medical doctor
for medical treatment,
for speaking out on the way that things was being ran in that facility,
and he didn't like it. But
so since then, now all of a sudden, Yuma, the hospital has made a response, said that he hadn't lost his job. All of a sudden, he hadn't lost his job. He just ain't showed up to work.
Paid leave? Is it paid leave?
Somebody told him not to come to work.
Is it paid leave? Somebody said.
We talking about a black man, huh?
So is it paid leave?
We know we got a check coming, huh?
Is it paid leave?
You talking about?
Is it paid leave?
No, I don't know if it's paid leave or whatever. They're saying they never suspended him. That's their claim. Their claim as of now is they never suspended him. They don't know why he's out there. You know what I'm saying? Even out in the media with this shit. You know what I'm saying? They want him to just shut up, lose your job and shut the fuck up.
Sure.
Basically,
just go away.
You shut up and go away. Just take it and go. No. Now this has become a big ass debacle, huh?
In Yuma.
About the lack
of support,
the lack of
backing,
professionalism that they had in the facility. The lack of
treatment,
beds that they had for patients. So the lack of materials, the shortage of materials, shortages that they had for patients,
incoming patients,
right? Incoming more because of the virus,
because of that.
And since he spoke up on that, he lost his job.
So he lost his job.
But they say he didn't lose his job after it became
public.
Yes, after it became
public.
So
now they're speaking on it. So now that someone's recording and somebody's seeing what they're doing, now it's in a microscope. So if it's in the public view now, and they're telling him he's losing his job, in my opinion, if he's losing his job now, proper steps will be unemployment. So now you got to go through them channels, and them channels of unemployment is tied up right now to where you can't get anybody on the phone because they're so backed up because of the COVID and all of this stuff, and doors are closed, lines are closed, and there's no one to contact. So now it leaves the person on his own. Now it's leaving the person on his own. So now a week passes, maybe, 2 weeks now. Now 2 weeks has passed, and now eventually bills are going to start hitting, and now has no employment due to the fact of a mishap of some bullshit because of patients coming in, obviously, right? Patients coming in, obviously, and now the medical dude that lost his job due to COVID-19. We're gonna blame COVID-19 because COVID-19
it's deeper than COVID-19.
Well, everything
because what he wanted, they're willing to reveal
or state guidelines about the guidelines as far as the guidelines.
What he was able to about the information he was able to distribute to the people
and see.
Because they telling it, so they basically telling these doctors or nurses,
turn a blind eye. Turn a blind eye.
Basically,
turn a blind eye. Turn a blind eye and act like you didn't see it.
Act like you didn't see it. Don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
If you say something,
then you might
fuck around and lose your job.
You might be next. So now it's a pecking order.
So
it becomes a pecking order now.
If you want this motherfucker,
so now everybody's being quiet.
Motherfucker saying motherfucker.
So now everybody's being quiet
everybody gotta be quiet.
Everybody's being quiet because they don't want to be.
They don't want to lose their motherfucking job
because they don't want to be next. Who's next?
Right.
They like who next? Who the fuck is next?
So now we gotta get to the
management,
the power of the motherfuckers that pressing the motherfucking
employers.
That's pressing employees.
Yeah, management.
You know what I'm saying?
So now he's got to be like a Hell's Kitchen like type thing.
Yeah, we gotta get on their motherfucking helmet.
So now we need the motherfucker who runs the facility to come and do a undercover job type thing and see. Not even an undercover job type thing, but just go check up on his facility that he's running.
You need to check up on the checkup.
Check up on your motherfucking business.
Check some motherfucking balances on their motherfucking
on your business.
To make sure that y'all motherfuckers
if motherfuckers have people running their business or establishments and are not checking up on their establishments or businesses weekly, because now due to this bullshit,
you might want to check daily now.
At least have somebody on queue to check daily
now, because they say
weekly,
numbers is going up.
Yeah, because weekly now is too long.
I haven't been watching much of news.
Me neither.
But from what I hear, they say the numbers been going up.
But now management, as far as management goes, because now it's a trigger out. Because now you got to go to the fabric. You got to go to the fabric. You got to go to the fabric of the whole organization, business. Who's running this operation? Who's running this operation?
Who's running
this operation?
Puppeteer?
Who's running this operation? Who's running the operation?
Who is motherfucking pulling the string?
Who's running the operation? Who's running the business? Because it's all about business now. Because now they're saying COVID is affecting business.
It's way deeper than business because
it's only business.
Because it's controlling businesses.
Exactly, because it starts at business.
So we gotta say that it's out of.
Well, it starts at business because of the workplace.
It's out of business control.
It starts at business because of the workplace. So now you say who's running the business. So now who's in management? So now who's in management? So now you gotta go higher and higher.
It's way beyond the business because this will affect it.
No. Any business, it starts off. You start off a business. You start off a business by opening a leasing spot, say a dentist or a medical treatment facility, or a dentist's office or anything. It starts with the location. It starts with the place of business. It starts with the structure, the place.
But the COVID started from beyond the business.
The COVID is just a germ that's supposedly flying and destroying businesses. So the COVID is supposedly
building
a germ.
businesses. If you look at it,
fast food business.
Some businesses is winning.
Fast food business because everybody wants to stay in. So some businesses is winning, but it comes from a standpoint of business. The germ is killing business.
Warehouse industry is winning.
City workers are winning.
Manufacturing companies are winning.
Officials are winning.
Yeah,
Official city workers and motherfuckers because they're spending the money, got the trillions.
Stores is winning.
The trillions as far as the city workers. And now they got these motherfuckers going outside. That's supposed to be, you know what I mean, directing the motherfucking businesses that's supposed to be building of whatever the fuck the fucking say that the funds went into. Why they passed the laws and for the funding of the pandemic funding. So if you go,
got the motherfucking money,
because it goes back to business, because it's pandemic funding. That's what all of this fuckery is about. Funding.
Back to the money.
Back to the fucking money. So it boils down to the money.
It's always about.
So it boils down to the money because business is either going to win or lose. Business is going to win or lose. So business is either going to keep going or they're going to lose, close. Business is going to either stay open or stay closed. And it's boiling down to the fucking guidelines, the guidelines of this COVID relief. And it all boils down to the trillions that these motherfuckers passed for the pandemic relief. So now they got to follow the fucking guidelines to operate business in a country, whether it's a local liquor store, dentist office, hair shop, salon, shoe store, bookstore, any place of business where you can walk in or drive-through now. Drive-through because now it's online. Everybody's ordering up shit. Now they're sending people to Amazon. Amazon's booming right now because everybody's going to stay indoors because of the pandemic. Indoors. Indoor business is thriving. Indoor business is thriving. Outdoor business is competing. Because the outdoor motherfuckers know that the shit is bullshit, but the indoor motherfuckers is inside. And they got to follow guidelines in order to keep their businesses running.
Indoors. You damn right they got to follow some guidelines.
Which indoor goes judicial, legal, medical, all the things that happen indoors. It starts to the motherfuckers that's sending people outdoors to do business.
Motherfuckers gonna have to get some salesmen.
And
the doors.
And it all starts with the fucking guidelines.
Man.
And it starts with the guidelines. Guidelines to business.
Salesman has become valuable.
So that's what the big COVID shit is affecting, is business.
But maybe not.
That's what the pandemic is about. It's about business. The pandemic is about business. Some people got relief from it. Some people got checks. Some people got businesses, and they know they signed the checks, and now they had guidelines that were certain shit they were supposed to do to have business up and running. Now they got to start bringing in curfews in certain states, in certain areas, in certain places. As far as in the Southwest region, because the weather.
You know what season it is?
Because the weather.
It's the weather.
It's winter, but it's still hot. It's still cool. The sun's still gonna come out. So the sun is the main killer of COVID. So if the sun is the main killer of COVID, the outdoors people are immune to the shit, but the indoors people are more subjective to catching it. So quarantining now is what they're saying now. Quarantining.
This is the season
to quarantine. So now you gotta put a mask on. So now you gotta put a mask on to go outside because you're an indoor person. You're an indoor person, so now you got a mask up to go outside. But if you're an outdoors person, you've been outside, so you don't really need to mask up like that. So the indoor people are coming outside masked up, and the outdoors people.
I went in Walmart today like this.
Yes, it's allowed.
With the locs on. And it's fully covered, nigga. They can't see not one lick of piece of skin on my face.
It's fully allowed.
They allowed me to go.
And that's how organization, and that's how robbery.
Now you look
like a robbery. Now robbers start organizing and and seeing how they can move and hit businesses.
Huh?
And now they see how they can hit businesses.
Do they know what season it is?
So now they want to mask up and hit businesses because of COVID. Because everyone should be masked up, and now you're supposed to be fully masked and running around to where no one can tell your identity.
A motherfucker ain't gonna be able to tell her what a motherfucker look like. I swear to God, nigga. I swear to God, look. This happened this week too, nigga. I was just in the motherfucking club. Nigga walked up to me straight up with the motherfucking ski mask on his motherfucking head.
Yeah.
He like, nigga, you got my music and everything. I'm like, nigga, who is you?
I don't know you.
I don't know who
I
can't tell who the fuck you is, nigga.
And you're too close to me now to where now I don't know if I should punch you. You're too close.
I don't know
what we're doing, but we close. We're talking now.
We talking.
Yeah, stage one, we talking.
Nigga, and guess who it was?
Somebody you knew.
Motherfucking Mooch. Nigga.
It's the Mooch. It's the Mooch Muller.
It's motherfucking Mooch with the skin.
He said, damn it, goddamn it. It's me.
Nigga, I did not know it was you, nigga.
Well, that's the way it happens. They got people running around, masked up, no one knows.
And I know this nigga.
Okay.
And I can't even tell it was him.
I was like, okay, so now when you get back to reality.
So
when you get back to reality,
my mind was like, oh my God. They let this nigga in the motherfucking club like that.
Yes, because that's the fucking way that you're supposed to be dressed.
Don't nobody know who the fuck this nigga is. I didn't even know who the fuck that nigga was. Okay, they let me walk into Walmart like this today. Woo! With the locs on.
It's a beautiful day, ain't it?
With the hat on.
And see,
they had no idea who the fuck I was.
And everybody's getting their thrills.
I just wanted to see if they was gonna let if it was allowed.
So now, how can you say
it's allowed?
How can you say suspicious activity? How can you say a suspicious person? How could you say somebody looks suspicious?
That was false.
Everyone looks suspicious now.
Like this,
Everyone got some mask on. Everyone's got masks.
Everybody else
looks like they got.
this
Everyone looks like they're finna rob you. Everyone looks like they're finna do something to you. So now, as a family member, sending your family outside to people that's masked on. And they're just trying to go get gas or trying to get some coffee to start the day or trying to get some vitamins to give to their children so that they could, make it through the season. The season was changing. It's the winter season now. They got to build the immunity up for the children. And they're just going outside to get the vitamins or trying to get something that they trying to get some shit that, and you got fuckers outside, mask the fuck up. Pretending they're working for city companies, pretending they're working for any organization, and now you don't know who the fuck is who. And everyone's running around with fucking masks on.
It's Halloween.
And now they got weapons on. Now they not only do they got masks on, but now they got weapons too. So you add weapons to masks and weapons.
Oh shit!
What you got?
Killers. Now you got killers. Now you got motherfuckers that have been playing video games all night, and they're sleep deprived. They're sleep deprived, and they've been playing video games all day. So now they can't tell video game from reality. Because now they're seeing people running up on people with masks. They don't know whether it's a robbery or somebody's just trying to protect themselves from COVID. Son of a bitches.
Get the money.
Get the money. Everyone's a victim now.
Everybody's trying to get their money.
And now
they're trying to get their money. You think the jacker ain't trying to get his money?
And you know who pays? The streets. The streets pay. The people pay. The
government
people
trying
pay.
to get their money. You think the
now the people pay.
To get out here
now the people pay. Now the working people pay. The working people pay. That's hard working people. They're the people that pay because they're the hard workers that's really just trying to go to work, but they got to suit up like this to get into the workplace. But they got to look just like the criminals that's outside.
So are we signing up for that $1,500 or what?
We're absolutely not signing up for $1,500 to get no COVID relief, the vaccination. Not doing that. Absolutely not. It's not worth it. If you feel like it's worth it, then you're probably one of the people that's on the underlink organizations masked up and trying to figure out how you're going to climb up the scale.
It's a whole bunch of show bus shorties.
Exactly. Now, the motherfuckers that's prepared for you, now understand that just because you've seen a couple movies, and it went like that in the movies, it doesn't happen like that in real life. So when you run up on somebody and you thought that you had a lick, and that motherfucker is well trained for your stupid ass, and they grab you by the throat and put you in a maneuver, take you to the ground, do all the moves to you, and your team come in to try to help you and assist, and their team come in to help and assist, and it becomes a melee, and it becomes an apprehension session for everybody without the law. Before the law comes, it becomes an apprehension session because everybody seeing what the fuck happened, and everybody is aware of what's happening. So if you weenie motherfuckers is masked up thinking that you're gonna do some old elaborate movie shit, nigga, that you seen.
Because you got a mask on that your skills
and you run up on the wrong people and then that shit happens to you. Don't fucking cry when you get what you were looking for. And people hand you your shit and put your face into concrete. When they put your face into concrete, do not cry about it. Don't cry about it. Don't look for no medical bills. Don't look for no police authority. Don't look for your parents to help you. Don't look for nothing to help you when you were outside doing dumb shit because you thought it was a video game, and you went outside and came across somebody that's not playing a video game, and they were prepared for you, and they put your face into concrete. Don't play victim. Don't play victim when your teeth is missing. Don't play victim when your nose is ruptured. Don't play victim when your brain is cranial cracked. Don't play victim when you're tight and your shit is your back is out of whack. Don't play victim when your head is on a curve. Don't play victim when you ran over by a car and shit, and people are defensive mechanism against the fuckery that you're bringing towards them on a daily activity when they're trying to go to work. Because they're the working class and you're the homeless class, and you think that you're going to try to do some fuckery early in the morning because you woke up and thought you were going to get a move. Or you're a gamer and you came out your house and played too many video games, came outside and thought you were going to get a move. And you're a low-level motherfucker and you were doing low-level moves and thought you were going to come outside and do a move, and then you got your shit handed to you. Don't fucking complain when it gets handed to you. Don't think that you could do some shit, and then when you try to execute it, and then you get some shit handed to you, and the coin flips, and your teeth is in the fucking flip. Don't cry about it. Don't complain. Don't cry to God. Don't cry for your mother. Don't cry for anything when you were doing bullshit, and then you got what you were coming for. So if you're tough enough to go out there and think you're about that life, do it. But don't cry when you come across the wrong person that was prepared for you, and they were preparing for you to run up on them, and they put the moves on you, and the shit flips. And the shit flips, and your fucking meat is on the fucking concrete. Don't cry about it. Accept it. If you're out there playing games like that.
Everybody's playing to win.
Other than that, everybody enjoy the holiday. Keep shopping. Keep do what you're doing, providing for your family, and do what you've been doing. We're not fearful people. We're not going to live in fear. Southwest Saturdays, we selling masks and hazmat suits and shit. You know what I'm saying? They selling all that shit down here.
Get you one of these dope ass motherfucking hazmat suits. So if you don't want to go in the place and feel like you don't want no particles of nothing that get on you, period. Nigga. You're just sick of it. You don't want nobody to breathe on you, nigga. Fuck it. Got the hazmat suit, nigga. We got the hazmat suit, nigga. What the fuck?
If you want to purchase a hazmat suit, purchase it. If you want to purchase a mask, purchase it.
Mask the fuck up.
There's places to purchase these things.
Southwest Saturday.
You know what I mean?
Mask the fuck up.
Because this is what they're saying do. They're saying this
it's allowed.
This is what they're saying.
It's allowed.
They're saying you should be dressed like this. So if you going somewhere and you need to buy this shit, you don't know where to purchase this shit, you know what I'm saying? There's places you can purchase these things.
It's fair game. It's all fair game. It's all fair game now.
Because that's what the fuck they're doing.
It's allowed. Huh?
You got motherfuckers that really work at a retail store, you know what I'm saying, that's wearing motherfucking painter shit. They get like they're doing another job and they don't know shit about painting. All they know how to do is nigga go grab some baskets. That's all they ever did in their life is go grab baskets. But they're dressing like they know how to hammer some shit and drill some shit. You know what I'm saying? And now it's so fucked up that the way they got the cops out there with these motherfuckers. And you don't even know whether it's real cops or not, because maybe they're in a uniform too. So I don't know. Me personally, I don't know what the fuck, but I stay alert and I stay training, and I can tell when a motherfucker's doing some shit that I can tell when a motherfucker's doing some shit they shouldn't be doing, because they can tell that I'm looking at them. They know I'm looking at them, and they're like, oh shit, he's looking at me. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Now, if you got a fear of me looking at you, that means that you shouldn't be doing what the fuck you're doing. So, in my opinion, if you see any fear seep out of anyone, then you should be on guard and shit, and you should start looking at that person like, okay, what the fuck is that motherfucker so fearful for? Why is he spraying bitch everywhere? Why is she spraying bitch everywhere? Why is the bitch spraying out of that person? If you start seeing bitch spray out of a person, that mean that person shouldn't be doing some shit that he's doing. All you gotta do is be observant. If you see bitch start spraying at a person just because you're looking at him, he's like, oh shit, he's looking at me, What the fuck is, what is me looking at you make your body do the fucking pop lock dance for? Why are you doing a pop lock dance just because I'm looking at you? That means you probably shouldn't be here, huh? That means you take that silly ass mask off before this right here. This right here, if this hit you, you don't wish a bullet hit you, nigga, other than this. If this hits you and shit, it's gonna hit you right between the fucking eyes. You don't wish a bullet hits you, nigga, because if this hits you, it's gonna push your fucking eyeball to the back of your helmet. I punch harder than a motherfucker. And I don't give a fuck who you with, nigga. I don't give a fuck what uniform you're wearing and shit. I don't care what city you came from. I punch harder than a motherfucker. That's just me personally. If nobody else out there been trained to punch, you need to start training. Start punching on some trees and shit. Start punching some concrete. Get your knuckles ready to punch some shit. Get good with your hands. Because this motherfucker's out here that's trained punching shit. That when they punch you, it's going to hurt way more than if you got shot. You don't wish you got shot if a motherfucker punch you in your eye like that. The way I'm going to punch you and shit, you going to wish you got shot. I'm going to punch you so fucking hard, you don't wish you got shot. I don't know how anybody else get down, but that's how I get down. I'm going to punch you so hard, you're going to wish you got shot. And if you shoot me, and it don't do nothing to me, I'm really going to fuck you up. And I don't care what uniform you're wearing. You can have a cop uniform on and shit. If you shoot me, and I see you shouldn't be shooting me, I'm going to punch the fuck out of you. You're going to be the person that shot that person that punched the fuck out of you. I got a bullet wound, and you need your eyes removed, your teeth is gone, all that shit from one punch. Bitch ass niggas.
You know, this time of the year is the time to be good, right? So, this weekend.
You still got that damn mask on?
You goddamn right.
It's allowed. It's allowed, huh?
It's allowed.
What?
It's allowed.
God damn it. We doing shit.
It's allowed right now. This is the new normal. This. You better get used to seeing somebody.
I'm so used to it. I'm so used to it to where nigga, I'll grab motherfucker.
There's gonna be people out here trying.
I'm gonna punch a nigga so I'm gonna hit in his ear.
I just went into the little hood store, nigga. They selling a grip of these motherfuckers.
I'm gonna make sure I punch a nigga in his ear.
This was the cheapest thing in the store.
What they telling you to do?
Nigga, this motherfucker was like $2 and shit. $3. $3 for this motherfucking dope ass blue.
Bro, he said I need
blue
that.
Motherfucking ski mask. What? Nigga, they had all different colors and shit. Yeah.
I had my black one before the pandemic.
Nigga, I was like, nigga, they got the blue one. Nigga,
yeah, so I see how people are walking around the street.
So imagine a nigga with bad intentions.
But the people that's driving around in cars, though.
see,
the motherfuckers that's on streets, they get hit, cracks and cracks. They quicker and shit. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers that's driving and shit, drivers. Oh my God, drivers, they have no athletic bone in their body. Oh my God, they're drivers. Some of these drivers, they have no athleticism at all. So for the people that's walking or catching buses and shit, understand that some of these drivers don't have no athleticism at all. Like if you get them out their car, they're like putty. They like putty.
Motherfucker ain't getting out that car.
Oh my God, they haven't ran a mile. They haven't ran a mile in like decades.
Nigga holding on to the wheel, nigga. They holding on to the wheel. You gotta drag them out.
In their mind though, they sharp as
They
fuck.
holding on to the wheel, nigga.
In their mind, they sharp as fuck because they in the car and shit. They in the death mobile. They kill you in the
They
car.
gonna get out the car, nigga.
But when they get out that car, oh my God, they're like spaghetti legs.
They ain't get out the car, nigga.
So, you know, it boils down to choosing battles wisely, in my opinion, and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because whether motherfuckers in a car, on foot, on a horse, in a uniform, I just don't give no fucks. I don't give. See, I'm looking for my opponent. I'm that type of motherfucker. I'm the type of motherfucker that's just go outside and do my daily activities like I'm supposed to, and wishing a motherfucker would. I'm that guy. I'm that guy that wish a motherfucker would.
Wish a motherfucker would.
I've been training since I was like motherfucking 5 and shit. I'm 39 now, and I'm the type of motherfucker that just wish a motherfucker would. Because everything they thought they was gonna do, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
That's the funniest part about it.
That's the quick. That's the first thing they're supposed to find out.
Everything they thought they was gonna do is not gonna happen. That's the funniest part about it in my mind. That's the truth.
It's the humblingness part about it.
That's the truthfulest part about it. See, so
there'll be a lesson.
So everybody that's not like us, start training. If you young and shit and just been listening to a lot of music and been running around getting away with a lot of bullshit that you know somebody could fuck you up. Start training. You better start training.
No, right? You got lucky. You know you should have made it out that situation.
God damn it, you better.
But you made it out.
You better start doing at least some push-ups.
You better get back
squats. Some squats, like jog.
Play to God.
Jog.
Thank God that you got out.
I mean, if you can't remember the last time you took a jog and shit. If you can't remember the last time you took a jog and shit, then don't think that you badass. You're not badass. You're not badass at all if you can't remember the last time you took a jog. Or the last time you jumped a gate. Or, you know what I'm saying? You're not badass at all. Stay in your car. Stay with your weapons and hope that shit work for you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you real with it and you God body, no weapon formed against you prosper. It doesn't matter whether motherfucker in a car. It don't matter whether motherfucker got a pistol. It don't matter whether motherfucker got a knife. It don't matter if motherfucker got a bomb. It don't matter if you're on the boat, in the water, in the sea. It don't matter. It's like, so the people that got fear in their vessels, get it out. Get it out. Whatever the fuck is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. If you got fear inside your vessel, get it out your vessel. If you don't got fear, then keep doing what the fuck you doing and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Do some good shit with it. Yeah. Don't do no bad shit with it and shit. You know what I mean? Fuck a nigga up. Nigga need his ass whooped. If a nigga need his ass whooped, whoop his ass. If you don't need his ass whooped, don't just be going around whooping niggas' ass. Don't need their ass whooped and shit. You know what I'm saying? You at least got to get a fair one. Get a fair one. Go get someone that's in your caliber.
Make other people still sharp as steel.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? At least go find an equal opponent and shit. Don't be out here bullying. Don't be going for motherfuckers that's weaker than you and shit. If you know that you fucking run marathons and jump gates, do parkour and skateboard and all that shit. If you know you do all that shit, don't be running up on no motherfucker that you know don't do none of that shit. If you know they don't do none of that shit and shit, give them a fair chance and shit and be like, hey, nigga, hey, you don't want to fuck with me. Let them know at least. Be like, hey, you don't want to fuck with me. At least tell them, hey, don't. Now, if that motherfucker further engaged in shit, nigga, whoop that ass. If he don't heed that warning and shit, whoop that ass. I'm a firm believer in whooping ass. So if you know what I mean, you outside and motherfucker run up on you the wrong way and shit, and they feel like they harder than you, I'm a firm believer in whooping that ass and testing that mic. You know what I'm saying? Testing that mic. Test that mic. If motherfucker run up on you and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like you ain't harder than thou. Test them. Yeah, I mean, I'm a firm believer in that shit. Other than that and shit, I don't be running around just fucking with people. But I know it's a lot of motherfuckers that do just run around fucking with people.
It's terrorists.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that just run around fucking with people.
There is hood terrorists.
Yeah, you catch them at the basketball. You catch them at the shopping malls.
They wear masks like
they wear masks. They in cars and shit. They doing all that shit, terrorizing people. They like to fuck with people. You got to be the bigger person.
Some of the terrorists.
You know what I'm saying? And if you know what I mean? If you do encounter these type of motherfuckers that can't stop themselves and shit, take it light. Take it light on them and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You better not take it light on them.
Leave breath in their body.
Well, swing for the motherfucker fence.
Look, stick like eliminate their ass.
Nigga don't play with you.
I'm not going to see me. I'm so trained. I'm not going to eliminate you.
Nigga don't be out here playing.
I'm not going to eliminate you niggas. I want to see you again.
I might get very angry.
I don't care if you pull a pistol in my face and shit. I want to see you again and shit, nigga. You think that bullet's going to kill me and shit. I know it's not.
I don't want to have to get very
I'm different
angry.
than you, motherfucker. So Stick gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass too and shit, nigga. But Stick gonna beat your ass and shit, nigga. He's gonna beat your ass. Damn, Stick gonna beat your ass. Stick gonna beat your ass. I done seen this nigga beat this. I seen nigga beat this. Oh, this is my brother. This is my big brother and shit. I done seen this nigga beat niggas ass. But me, I have remorse for people. I be like, fuck you, nigga. They don't know. They don't know. So I'm not just gonna whoop your ass like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna at least give you a chance to defend yourself.
That Under will whoop your ass.
I'm gonna at least give you a chance to defend yourself.
Do not believe that.
I'm gonna give him a chance to defend.
Under gonna whoop your ass.
I gave everybody a chance to defend themselves.
Don't believe that shit.
I gave everybody a chance. I told them with words first. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I gave them a chance to defend themselves first.
No.
I gave everybody fair chance. I never snuck nobody. I told everybody that I faced, I told them it was going down. Whether they believed me or not, that was their choice. I told everybody, nigga, I'm finna get active. Whether they believed it or not, that was their choice. I gave everybody fair warning. I've never just crashed a motherfucking nigga without fair warning. Stick a crash you without fair warning and shit. It is, nigga. Blow, nigga. He'll strike you first. See, element of surprise is a good thing too. Sometimes you got to get element of surprise. You know what I'm saying? That's a one up. If you feel you got to get that one up on a motherfucker to give him that lesson, sometimes you got to do that.
Pac said bomb first.
Sometimes you gotta do that. Me personally, I give him warning shit like.
Pac said bomb first, nigga. Fuck that.
But I train differently.
Bomb first.
I train differently and shit. I train differently and shit to where I'll be like, okay, I want a motherfucker to strike me first because I know what's gonna happen when they strike me. They break their hand. They're gonna be pissed off they broke their hand. That's the first thing.
We ain't come to hurt nobody tonight. But it's my life or your life.
The first thing, you're going to be pissed off that you broke your hand and shit. Because the first time you hear me, you're going to be like, what the fuck is this nigga made out of?
Who am I going first?
So I'm going to I give motherfucker that. I train differently. But if I strike you first and shit, nigga, I'm going to melt you. This nigga just going to melt you, though. This nigga Stick just going to melt you, though. He's just going to melt you. Damn it. Don't take one of them hamburger meats. Don't take one of them hamburger meats.
They don't exist. They don't think they exist. They don't exist. They don't exist. There's no such thing.
Don't take one of them hamburger meats.
They don't exist.
I'm gonna give you.
It won't happen to them.
I give them fair warning.
Let them just walk into it.
Why don't you give him fair
Why
warning?
don't you just let them walk into it?
Think, no, melt him. Cause I'd be like, damn.
Get real quiet.
Me personally, I'd be like, this nigga retarded and shit. And if I hit him the wrong way and shit,
you know, when I get quiet,
I be thinking and shit. I be like, this motherfucker I be like, this nigga might not awake his coma and shit, nigga. And if I hit him the wrong way, he might not wake up from this shit.
I'm just gonna motherfucker get real quiet.
So you know what I mean? Before I actually put the tipper on him and shit, I might just be like, I might just take a couple and shit. Like, hold on, man. Hold on, bruh. Hold on.
I ain't just gonna waste none of my wind.
See, he ain't gonna do it. He's just gonna melt you. He's just gonna melt you.
None of my wind. I'm gonna get real quiet.
I might just take some because I know can take him. I got hit in the face with a truck. You know what I'm saying? And the truck didn't fuck with me and shit. So I know I can take a punch. So I use my words first.
Real motherfucking quiet.
So I use my words first and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I can take a punch.
Sure.
So you know, but bro, he's just gonna melt you and shit. He's just gonna sting you and shit, and they melt you and shit. It hurts. It hurts when he hits you.
It hurts like when I get quiet. I'm like calculating where the X mark, where I'm going, motherfucker hit the motherfucker when I'm
precision punch at. This nigga throwing precision punches and shit. Nigga.
X marks the motherfucking spot.
See, he's already precision punching people. Me, I'm gonna give you fair warning before I punch you and shit. I'm gonna be like, damn, nigga. I feel like punching you. I'm at least let you know. Now, if you feel like killing me or you want to try to kill me, you want to attempt to kill me and shit, cool. I don't knock you for attempting or trying or wanting to kill me and shit, but understand with that attempt or try or thing, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not the same energy. I don't give no fucks. But I don't want to kill nobody. Shit, I prefer to just punch a nigga the fuck out. You're gonna wake your coma. I know you're gonna wake from it. You know what I'm saying? But back to that motherfucking medical motherfucking humor and shit. That was fucked up. Hopefully he get his job back.
They say he didn't lose his job.
Well
he walked away from it.
Well, yeah. Hopefully he. You know, hopefully he wins that fight. Hopefully he wins that fight and shit.
He's gonna have to win the fight.
Hopefully he wins that fight because that sounds like some fucked up shit.
It's
and there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in a lot of towns and shit, especially in the 1%.
The thing is,
the 1% towns and shit.
The thing is that
African American population is so low and shit to where, you know what I mean?
People start
to be black in America and shit, or Hispanic or a minority in America and shit, and to work in the business and shit, you know what I'm saying? And you want to work. You do want to work. You want to do the right things and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody aim for independence.
People stop believing in the system when they start seeing that the system has these inconsistencies.
I seen a motherfucking cop, nigga. No bullshit, bro. I seen a cop on a motorcycle, nigga.
We can't have.
I seen a cop on a motorcycle, nigga.
These different
with like a
inconsistencies.
And then he had
with crime,
a super AR on his bike and shit. I'm like, nigga, like you geared up for war and shit, but to him it's a game.
We can't have these inconsistencies.
To him it's a game and shit. To him it's a game and shit. You know what I mean? They give him all these toys and shit, but imagine to the person that looks at him like the game, like imagine to the person that's gonna take them toys.
That's what makes these people put on the mask.
See, so my opinion,
because we are so sick of it.
My opinion is government motherfuckers.
That's why I have on the mask. I am sick of it. I'm tired.
My opinion is government motherfuckers giving like cops like extra tools and extra things. I don't approve of that because if the motherfuckers that you sending out there to do this shit ain't really about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then they got all this shit, and then you sending them out there with all this shit, then the motherfuckers is gonna get all this shit that you sending them out there with. And they ain't even equipped or ready to handle all the shit you sending them out there with. So now the motherfuckers that's gonna take the shit from your pussy ass, because, you know, in my opinion, a lot of these motherfuckers is pussy ass cops.
Because they know that they shouldn't be having.
I know they signed up and shit. They young, they youthful. They motherfucking give them air. They scared. They give them a motherfucking. Give them a badge and a shield.
Motherfuckers know if they.
In my opinion,
they know they fit up the Thundercat symbol.
In my opinion,
all the motherfuckers show.
In my opinion, they send these motherfuckers out there and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
They know how to
all this equipment,
all
this equipment and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? To some people that's gonna take your equipment, and now they gonna use that equipment against you, motherfuckers. That's the
first thing they gonna do is call help.
So when they, so when they were saying defund police and shit, nigga, I was all for that and shit, defunding. Because I mean, back when I was growing up and shit, a police officer, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, had a billy stick or some shit, a flashlight or something, you know what I'm saying, and
that's officer friendly.
No, you know what I'm saying, but now these motherfuckers got extra mags and double clips and 2 pistols and a bigger machine on a bicycle. And, like, come on, cuz. Like, you gearing up like you ready to go out there or like you're in a video, you ain't in a video game. You're a motherfucking peace officer and shit.
But the reason why though?
No, fuck that. These pussy ass motherfuckers out there suited up like this with all this shit, and then motherfuckers that they engaging with is gonna take that shit. They gonna take that shit away from them.
You know why though?
Because they pussies. They shouldn't even be out there with that shit on.
Law enforcement hires.
I'm not saying all of pussies and shit.
Law enforcement hires former military.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Former military is
so they give them weapons that they're used to.
I don't give a fuck. Them still men. Them still men. Them is still men. Men is men. Period. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga, what you put on, nigga, or what you giving. What you giving, what you put on, nigga, you still a fucking man, nigga.
Like, no, motherfucker been trained in.
I don't give a fuck what you was trained, nigga.
Yeah.
If you go into a section to where motherfuckers is trained to, they gonna take that shit from you.
Listen to this.
Why go out with more shit?
I'll break it down to you like this, okay?
Why you sitting out there? Why you sitting them out there with more shit?
Down to you simple.
Why you sitting up there with more shit that they gonna took from them?
Let's say you've been trained to drive the forklift, right? You've been trained to drive the forklift.
Yeah, you got it.
They ask you to drive. They ask you to do your fucking job.
Drive a fucking forklift. Try that shit.
Okay. Yeah. That's what the motherfuckers is basically for fucking lift drivers. Huh? They come out the fucking army. Come drive the forklift.
And if you put them in a skip loader, they don't know what the fuck they doing. They're like, I can't work with this. You gotta give me something I can work with.
Yeah, I gotta get something I can work with.
That's better.
And they sending them out there with that shit.
That's they profession. Nah. They killers. They professional killers. They motherfucker been out overseas. They got unspeakable shit. They got unmentionable shit that they ain't even supposed to. That they ain't even mention it. That they ain't even gonna report.
Even if they doing that shit, because they is doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, nigga, if you out there with you out there and you dodging bullets with a bunch of motherfuckers that you out there dodging bullets with. Nigga, them motherfuckers become your homeboys real quick. Real quick. You dodging bullets with a bunch of motherfuckers that's shooting with you at a motherfucker. Okay, that motherfucker becomes your friend real quick. Guess what? That motherfucker's almost like your brother. Guess what? You protecting each other fucking head.
Yeah. For life or death. For death, though.
Yeah. Now we have a certain type of bond together. Yeah. Because now we're riding together. Okay.
Body count. Yeah.
So when you start building these type of commodities and shit, and then you break that shit, and send the motherfuckers off to be put in another hood, basically, the police station.
Another division. Another division.
Another division of some shit to claim. Now you the motherfucker. You went from repping the army, the Marines, the Navy, or Air Force, the Miami Police, the Phoenix Police, the LA Police, the New York Police.
Yeah, they turf popping.
Huh?
Yeah, they turf popping.
That was just different motherfucking hood.
Yeah, they turf popping. They turf popping. They think they got stripes.
It's the same fucking shit.
So they turf popping. They think they
dropping their motherfucking robots off
nothing except from
in the hood.
Using drones and shit.
Basically, these motherfucking soldiers dropping their motherfucking
really
fucked up ass soldiers because they know they got that post syndrome shit. Yeah. They got stuck out their house, nigga. Ducked up, nigga. Cuddled, nigga.
Yeah, they only come out.
Fucked up because nigga bombs and shit.
Nigga, once a week.
Post motherfucking war syndrome. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they fucked up in hell.
Ready to snap. They like, fuck it, nigga. We get you back in order. We got a job for you, Timmy.
Yeah.
Come here, Timmy.
Yeah, come.
Timmy was good, man. Yeah. Timmy had my back.
Yeah, patrol the community.
I was out there with him.
Patrol the community.
Yeah, my back.
Patrol the community.
Guess what? Of course you gonna motherfucker go hard for that motherfucker that had your motherfucking back.
Yeah, in your eyes, Timmy.
In your eyes, hell yeah, Timmy is good. He just fucked up right now.
Yeah, he fucked up right now.
That's the homie. He just fucked up right now.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Give Timmy another shot.
Yeah, Timmy gonna get right.
He's gonna get right.
He'll get right. But
that's what they're believing.
But he can't get right.
But Timmy can't get right.
He gonna snap.
Timmy still got that motherfucker fighting.
He gonna snap. Timmy outside doing bullshit.
Timmy
doing shit on his own.
Timmy out there do motherfucking think everything against him.
He doing shit on his own.
Timmy out there activate.
On his own. Nobody knows Timmy's outside.
Anything move, Timmy shooting.
Nobody knows Timmy outside.
Timmy gun motherfucker out.
Yeah, Timmy need his ass kicked.
Huh? He out there in war.
At what point do they recommend
But he's
Timmy?
not.
At what point do they recommend Timmy?
At war.
At what point do they recommend Timmy? Like Timmy.
So you bring a soldier from war to police. So you got two different type of things. Soldiers of war
police.
And policing. Two different types of fucking fields of different types of duties.
Yeah.
A train killer and a person that's supposed to bring you in
apprehended
to a judge.
Peacefully.
Traffic stop. You're supposed to have a right to attorney. You're supposed to have the right to fight the
speeding ticket.
You know what I'm saying? You have a right to a trial and jury.
How the fuck you got 20 bullets in you when you speed?
You have a right to a trial and jury.
Not for speeding.
That's the Constitution.
20 bullets in you for speeding?
That's the Constitution. You have a right to a trial and jury.
Why they gotta unload their whole clips though?
You have a right to a trial and jury.
Why they gotta,
and that's where they got to understand.
Why the fuck
they gotta quit training these motherfuckers that say it's okay to kill motherfuckers.
Why they gotta unload their whole clips?
You have a right as a citizen in America
to a trial and jury.
To a trial and jury.
Why they gotta unload their clips though? Once they shoot one, why they gotta unload their whole clip?
Because they're killers.
Exactly. Why they gotta unload their whole clip?
Nothing more excites a killer to pull that motherfucking trigger.
Why they gotta shoot? Why everybody on the force gotta shoot? Why once start shooting?
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Everybody gotta shoot now. The whole force gotta shoot. Everybody's there.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Everybody's there with a pistol.
Once you feel it,
everybody there with a pistol gotta shoot. Everybody there with a pistol gotta shoot.
Once you squeeze one off, nigga, it feels.
Why everybody there with a pistol gotta shoot though?
Because it gets in them. It gets in their motion.
Nah, that's bullshit.
That's what they feeling.
Well, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. What I'm feeling is
sending trained killers.
Hey.
How you gonna tell a trained killer to stop killing?
This is what they send them out. They send them outside with a pair of gloves.
It's like telling a pit fighter, a pit bull that you got out here fighting all these pits. Now you gonna make him a regular house dog.
Well,
you gonna make that regular.
All right, I understand. Motherfuckers got weapons on. People that run around with the mask on.
That pit been through a lot of fights.
All right, motherfuckers with the mask on.
You can't just come out the cage without fighting.
Okay, the motherfucker with the mask on.
You can't come in the house and just lay down.
But the motherfucker with the mask on got guns. They might have pokey things. They might have knives and shit. They might have some ninja stars on them. They might think they a ninja, cuz.
I'm just saying. If you send a trained killer out on the field, and shit get real, a trained killer is gonna do what a trained killer do.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Kill.
He gonna kill you. Yeah, you shouldn't send a trained killer out there in the field like that.
So now it comes back to
who's the trained killer?
The background checks of these. You feel me?
Yeah, the motherfuckers are getting jobs.
So you need to learn more about these motherfuckers that you sending into these motherfucking communities
that you hiring. Right. Okay. So they should know more about the motherfuckers they hiring. Okay, you got that part. Right. Got that part.
I'm just saying.
I got that. I feel you. This is what I'm saying. Though. Regardless of, you know what I'm saying, who they hiring and shit, the job position comes with fucking equipment, the uniform and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So the motherfucker's gonna have a pistol on, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna have a pistol, motherfucker gonna have the glove,
is he a killer?
Motherfucker gonna have, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have a pistol, period. You go in the field, you
have a pistol on you, but is you a killer?
Right, cool, you gonna have a pistol. All right.
There's a difference.
No, it's different.
With a nigga with a pistol on him,
fire and safety,
and a nigga with a pistol on him that's a killer.
Well, it's fire and safety. You know what I'm saying?
There's way different.
First of all, you shouldn't be pulling your pistol out first.
I'm just saying, way different.
No.
There's a difference between the motherfucker that got a pistol on his hip,
everybody got a pistol on,
and a motherfucker that got a pistol that's a killer.
But everybody got a pistol on nowadays.
Way different.
But nowadays, everybody got a pistol on. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got a pistol on. So
there's a difference between the nigga with the pistol on his hip.
So coming to the thought to where everybody
and the motherfucker that's a killer.
You caught into a situation and you don't know what you're being caught into. All right. I'm trying to put their helmet on. You caught into a situation, you don't know what you're caught into. So you at least gotta have lethal force on you. Because you don't know what you're caught into. You at least gotta have the lethal force on you. So you got everything from lethal force to other shit. You know what I'm saying? You caught into a situation. Should be two of you, all right? So, all right, it's two of you. Now, if you caught into a situation, you're like, okay, it could be a motherfucker just playing games. Motherfuckers like to play games. Call motherfuckers in. It might be a setup.
Could be setup.
All right, so you at least got to have lethal force. All the other
lethal force. Why would you start off with lethal?
You don't. You at least gotta have that on you though, because you might be getting caught into a setup.
Yeah, you gotta at least have that on.
Yeah, because you're getting caught. That's your job.
Just in case. Just in case.
Just in case. That's your job. You at least gotta have that on you.
Just in case. You damn right. Yeah, of course you gotta have it on you.
You gotta at least have that.
But the thing is, who is you sending with the burners on?
Exactly. So when
is
you
you sending a situation, that straight killer in there?
No, but listen, bro.
Or are you sending a motherfucker that's trying to motherfucking mediate some
whoever's
shit?
Coming in and shit. You getting caught into a situation. That's their job.
Who is you sending in there?
All right. That's their job to come into a situation they're caught into. So if they're caught into a situation, you at least gotta have lethal force on you. Because
you know who's the straight killers.
You know what you
know who you hire.
First of all, you know what you're getting called to.
You know who you hire. You know who your hitters is.
First of all, you know what you're getting called to.
If I'm the commander, chief police officer, first of all, I know who my hitters.
But first of all, you know what you're getting called into. All right.
You should know who your hitters is.
First of all, you know what you're getting called into, what you're getting sent to.
You know which motherfuckers is gonna bust.
If you accept the Call of Duty, you know what. If you accept the Call of Duty, you know what you're getting sent into. You accepted it, so you know how to come to Otherwise, you wouldn't be on scene. All right, so you know how to approach the scene. You coming in, you get a call, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers shots fired or whatnot. Okay, so now you gotta have at least some shots on you because some shots was fired. So you gotta come in prepared. All right. You gotta come prepared.
You do have to come prepared.
You gotta come prepared. Otherwise, you shouldn't be coming.
Or you should not be coming because you cannot do
so
nothing
gotta come
to neutralize the situation if the situation gets to a higher level.
So you gotta at least have that when you're coming in. Right. So they're sending them in. You gotta at least have that on you. So you just gotta have that on you. So you got that. They got that on them when they're coming in. Situation is escalating and shit. Now they hear shots. So okay, now they pull their tools. They pull their tools out. Standoff situation and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker is eye to eye with a motherfucker that got a tool and you got a tool. They ain't squeezing. You ain't squeezing. That's when you like put the shit down. Because now you come to do your job. Put the shit down. And let's talk this out.
Yeah, you added talking point.
Okay. So now you're like, put the shit down or let's talk this out. Otherwise, you know what I mean? We're going to do the dance. Because I was called for this situation because I know that you was over here doing this shit.
Right.
So now I'm already got the shit. I'm telling you, put the shit down. So if you put the shit down, or we start negotiating, we start talking, conversating, choices is made.
What if the motherfucker don't got shit?
If you don't got shit,
there's so many scenarios.
Exactly. If you don't got shit, it should never be a scenario to where motherfucker is wet the fuck up with 20 fucking bullets in them. That's overkill. That's bullshit.
There's always a scenario.
That's bullshit.
Where they think,
we were scared.
We think
that's the bullshit. That's where the bullshit comes in.
That's
where the bullshit comes in.
We thought.
So that's where the bullshit comes in. And they need to correct the bullshit that already is come in because they know it's bullshit just like we know it's bullshit.
Because how could you shoot first or shoot a motherfucker, quick draw a motherfucker because you thought?
You can't because you know what you came for.
Oh, I'm gonna quick draw this nigga.
Nah, you know what you
How you know motherfucking shoot, basically execute a motherfucker for a crime they haven't even committed yet?
You can't. But these motherfuckers is doing because they out of control and shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know what I'm saying, the whole motherfucking shit is on the microscope now. You know what I'm saying? Because now motherfuckers are seeing that these motherfuckers is not coming in with the right mentalities, you know what I'm saying, to apprehend. They're coming in with the mentality to execute and shit, you know what I'm saying? But they're choosing who they're going to execute and who they not execute. You feel me?
I think situations presents the execution.
Well, it depends. The motherfucker that's coming in, they got to make a decision. Whether they're coming in to execute or whether they're coming to apprehend.
Situations presents the execution.
It depends on what the call is, the call of duty.
How late at night it is.
It depends on what you call it circumstances. Circumstances, what you're coming into. What is you coming into? If you're coming into an eliminate situation, okay, eliminate. If you're coming into an apprehensive situation, okay, apprehend. If you're coming into it, you should have all these things before you go into the situation. And then once you go into the situation and shit, then you should execute properly. You should be trained. You should be trained. You should be trained for your job.
You should be, but there's so many people already coming into the situation.
Hot.
Already.
Hot.
Aggressive.
They're hot. They're hot.
Aggressive.
They're hot. So if they're hot,
super aggressive.
Then that's when motherfucker, that's whoever's in charge, the lead. Because they should have a charge or a lead that's in the head in the situation.
Because you know, if a motherfucker basically sending you like a torpedo.
Okay, well if they
basically sending you like a torpedo.
Nah, they should have a motherfucker head in the situation though. If they got a motherfucker head in the situation and shit and send the motherfucker in, then they should know what they coming into. Once they know what they coming into and shit, then they should handle it accordingly. You feel me? So, in my opinion, all these situations that's getting out of control and blown out of control, out of proportion, is because Fear factor. You always got to add in the fear factor. Fear factor. That's what they always try to say. They say they're fear for their life. They're fear for this. They're fear for this. They're fear for that. It's the fear factor. When you add the fear factor element and shit, then the motherfucker is fear for this. And now they're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking clearly in your shit when you have that fear factor. If you had a fear factor and shit, you know what I'm saying, you're not thinking clearly. So you should eliminate the fear factor and shit. If you're sending fearful people into situations to where it's fearful situations,
you don't know they fearful though.
You don't know until the situation activates. Until that
fear. Everybody
you
acts.
don't know a fearful motherfucker until their fear activates.
Like they not scared
until their fear activates. Until they get scared. You never know who's scared until they get scared.
Goddamn right.
You don't know who's scared until they get scared.
Until they get scared.
And once they get scared, then it's a judgment call. It's a judgment call and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Go anywhere with somebody and shit.
Because once they're chewing on their fear, they're chewing on other elements as well. They're chewing on, okay, I gotta go home. They're not just chewing on the fear element. They're chewing on all this shit. Like, damn, I gotta make it home. They're chewing on more shit than just their fear. And that's when it becomes a judgment call. It becomes a judgment call when fear is added to the equation. When fear is added to the equation and shit, and the motherfucker get fearful, then it takes a strong motherfucker to overcome the fear and make a strong judgment call and cancel out that fear and make the right decision. Once you make your decision, stand on your decision. Don't overkill. Once you make a decision, if you're fearful and you conquer your fear and you can't get, that's what a motherfucker with a clear head comes in to do. You eliminate the fear process and then you act upon your wits. And then you make a decision. And if you execute properly and shit, you shouldn't overkill a motherfucker. You should either maiming, you know what I'm saying, or hitting to where points where now you can
that goes into the players that you got.
And who you sending in.
The field.
Who you sending in.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. So if they're sending the wrong people,
sending in all these motherfuckers.
Then that goes to the motherfucker that's sending the people.
You send all these military vets, what are they? Trained killers.
But who's sending them?
So if the chief of the police department is sending trained killers into a situation that's supposed to be negotiable,
it all falls back to the person that's sending them.
You send a motherfucking killer into a situation that's supposed to be negotiable, and the killer's there to kill shit.
Well, maybe it should be like retraining. I mean,
killer only know how to do one thing:
kill. I mean, but once they snap, everyone should be held accountable and shit. Even if they
gotta be held accountable.
Even if they do snap and do fucking.
The thing is,
even if they do snap, as you call it, even if they do snap, then they should be held accountable.
They should be held accountable.
They shouldn't be swept
but they shouldn't be put out there in the first place.
They shouldn't. But even if they are,
that's the whole issue. Why would you send a trained killer into a situation that's not killer? If you have citizen that you have
you gotta put the right personnel. You gotta send the right personnel into the right job.
You read their name, put their name in the computer, all this bullshit. Found out that this motherfucker, the biggest crime that this motherfucker had is theft or something. Mm-hmm. Why are you gonna bring out the fucking killing crew for a thing? For a nigga that's a
bad
thing?
Coaching? Is that what you're saying? Is you saying is it bad coaching? Is it bad?
I'm just saying, what is you doing?
Because I mean, you gotta start from somewhere.
You sending killers out there for a thing.
Bad management. Bad management.
Selling
killers. So you're saying bad management.
You sending killers out there out on bad traffic stop.
So you're saying it's bad management of the way that they're deploying the troops.
Yeah. Which ones is you gotta choose which ones. You
gotta be able to choose. You gotta be able to choose your motherfucking weapons right.
Yeah, and I can dig that. It's bad deployment.
It's like, nigga, if you the puppeteer, you the motherfucker pulling the motherfucking string.
It's bad management and bad deployment of personnel.
I know I got a certified killer over here. I know when to send this nigga. I know I don't send him for no traffic stop.
And you think that's happening in every city?
I'm just saying.
Every state.
You
every
never
city?
know who they fucking sending over there. The killer nigga might be close to the scene of some small shit. Get the motherfucking radio batch or some bullshit, some small shit.
I'm trying to get to the climax to where we can fix it.
The only way that they can fix it is if they quit hiring killers.
I mean, there are killers.
You have to train killers.
They're all trained to kill.
No, you have to train your own killers. You can't bring in killers.
They're all trained to kill. You can't bring in killers. If you send a motherfucker into the field and tell them to hit the head first,
you bring in a professional killer versus a trained killer. It's way different. That trained killer is less hesitant. Why? He hasn't killed nobody yet. That killer.
Is this your message to the police force?
I'm just saying, this is what they need to focus on.
Okay, so this is Thick High.
This is a problem. It's a problem.
This is Thick High message to the police force. Y'all need to train. Y'all need to focus and stop sending these trained killers.
This is what they do. They get their homie. He fucked up.
They homies?
The homie fucked up off of post syndrome. He at the house, all fucked up.
Yeah.
He used to ride with him back in the day and shit on the field.
And
he had his back.
He's in employment.
The nigga need a job and shit. That's the homie. Fuck, I got a job for you. Send him into the forest.
Then they kill people.
And then the motherfuckers in the forest don't look at the foul, the profile of these motherfuckers.
So in your opinion, they send these motherfucking homies. They send their homies out into the field that they know should be retired.
They know is through with money.
They should be sitting up somewhere.
Know that nigga's motherfucking
away from
brain is gone.
Weapons.
Know that motherfucker straight. His mind is lost. But that's they bro. Huh? That's they mans in them. Huh? You're gonna make sure.
What's that?
I don't know where the hell that is, but she said welcome from Switzerland. I don't know who.
Welcome from
Hey, welcome.
What's up, Sandra?
Sandra,
Thank you for tuning in.
from Switzerland. Okay.
They don't know where the fuck the motherfuckers came from or whatever and shit. And next thing you know, this motherfucker
is killing people.
It's killing people.
Well, that's fucked up. They shouldn't be doing that shit. They shouldn't be sending no motherfucking homies and shit in there, nigga, that they know shouldn't be.
The people that's in management of these people, they need to do bigger backgrounds on them. They know who's who.
Who is they?
The boss. You know who's your train. You know who's your best workers.
The higher ups. So
you know motherfuckers who know how to use that thing and know who don't know how to use that.
What about the commissioners and shit?
No, we talking about the motherfuckers that train these motherfuckers that watch these motherfuckers every day.
So the commissioners,
the cops know they best cops.
Talking about commissioners and shit.
They know they best cops. They know they sorry cops. They know they sloppy cops.
You talk about the higher ups, all through the rankings.
They know through all the rankings. The top motherfucker that's out here can pull the strings to send this motherfucker, to send this motherfucker, to send this motherfucker, to send this motherfucker, to send this motherfucker. You know exactly how to orchestrate some shit.
And they can stop doing that shit.
But you choose to send in the right people. You choose to acknowledge or recognize detail about these people that you're seeing in. Because the detail about the people, you damn right.
Oh, the employees.
The background check.
Yeah. All you gotta do.
What does this nigga's been through?
All you gotta do. I mean,
when you just like everybody has a background check, everybody has a resume, huh? Why would you send a motherfucker that is that's a super? This nigga got motherfucking 99 bodies on it.
Who got 99 bodies?
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out some bullshit. Oh, let's say creating a scenario.
Okay.
Motherfucker got 99 bodies on him already. You already know this shit. This motherfucker went over there and knocked down 99 of them. You send this motherfucker to go stop and go handle a traffic ticket. Why you go send a trained killer to go handle a traffic stop?
Yeah, that don't make no damn sense.
All this nigga know how to do is motherfucker shut shit down and shut up, Doc.
Yeah, that don't make no damn sense. So yeah, that's what they doing. They should stop doing that shit. They stop doing that shit. Everybody, as far as business goes, you know what I'm saying, should be monitoring their motherfucking employees. You know what I'm saying? They should be monitoring their employees and who the fuck they put in the field and shit to go handle the fucking business.
Because we getting tired of y'all bullshit.
Yeah, motherfuckers been tired of fucking law enforcement bullshit.
Tired of y'all motherfucking bullshit.
As far as y'all law enforcement bullshit that y'all been doing and shit, y'all motherfuckers, it ain't rocket science and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's law enforcement. It's law enforcement. Y'all enforcing the laws. Y'all enforcing the laws. It's law enforcement and shit.
We're tired of y'all excuses.
Yeah, y'all ain't no motherfucking.
We're tired of people making excuses.
Y'all ain't no soldiers. Y'all ain't no motherfucking nothing. Y'all ain't no nothing. All y'all is y'all some motherfucking people going to work and motherfucking enforcing some laws.
But
enforcing some fucking laws.
But not doing your job.
Yeah, you ain't doing your
damn job right.
Your job is not to go out doing
your job is
shit
to bring the motherfucker to motherfucking trial jury.
If a motherfucker sends you to go,
every citizen has a right to trial jury.
If a motherfucker sends you to go do some shit and do your job, that's your damn job. Your job is not to do no shit that in your helmet that you think you should be doing. That's not your fucking job.
Every citizen has a right to trial jury.
That's not the job, you dumb fucks. You dumb fucks. I'm trying to be nice. You know what I'm saying? But if you fall in the category of dumb fucks, you know what the fuck you is. Stop doing the shit. Stop doing the shit. Stop doing the dumb shit. You dumb fuck. I don't give a fuck if you got a uniform on. I don't give a fuck if this your job. I don't give a fuck if your daddy works with job. You should stop doing the shit. You dumb fuck. Stop doing this shit. It's that simple. It's that simple.
They can't stop.
They can't stop.
Fucking trained killers.
They ain't trained. They can stop themselves.
Fucking killers.
If you don't stop yourself, somebody gonna stop your dumb ass and shit. Cause
the only way to kill is
stop
the
yourself.
only way to stop a killer is to kill him.
In my opinion, you should stop yourself. You stupid motherfucker. You dumb fuck.
How you stop a killer? Kill him.
You stop yourself. You dumb fuck. You dumb fuck. You dumb fuck.
There's only one way to stop a killer.
If you put on the motherfucking uniform and you go outside, do a motherfucking job, do your motherfucking job. You dumb fuck.
There's only one way to stop a killer.
Shit.
You kill him.
Nah, you whoop his ass. What is that? Beat his ass. See, I ain't gonna kill people.
All right.
I ain't no kid up on no push me. I ain't no kid up on no push me. I'll beat your motherfucking ass.
I'm just saying, there is only one way that you can possibly kill a killer.
I'll beat the fuck out of him.
Guess what? You can't.
Okay.
Can't be trying to fight a person that's trying to kill you.
You know how many kills I done beat up, nigga?
You trying to fight somebody that's trying to kill you.
You know how many people that pull pistols in my face now? Nigga, I'll beat up a killer, nigga. Ain't nothing about beating up. You can beat up a killer. You can beat up a killer. Killers ain't always gonna kill mode and shit, nigga. You can beat up a killer. Just catch him when you ain't killing. Beat his ass. Beat him up. Teach that nigga. teach that nigga that, you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna live and he's gonna be thinking about killing.
You can think about killing me, but you gotta get close to me. You got to see me, I operate differently. I'm saying you gotta get close to me, cuz. You gotta get close to me, nigga. And if you close to me, nigga, I'll beat you up. I'm gonna beat you up. I don't give a fuck if you think you're killing and shit.
You kill her once
And if you can't kill me and shit, thank you. If you think you can kill me, thank you. But if you can't kill me, you better have a reason to kill me and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no reason to kill me and shit, I'm gonna see you when you coming. You stupid motherfucker. You wanna see you and shit. You think you're killing and shit, nigga. I'm gonna see you. You gonna have to think, are you really signed up for this job? If you're gonna kill me, you better think if you're really signed up to do the damn job.
Let's keep on calling more help.
Because I got eyeballs.
If they're not qualified, they just call in.
I got eyeballs, and I'm gonna
call in more killers.
See, in order to kill me, you gotta take steps. You gotta take steps to kill me.
When they're not,
the first step you gotta take to kill me is you gotta be close enough to kill me. That means you gotta see me. If you see me and I see you, you better hope you don't end up in the ICU. If you're a trained killer, you better hope that you don't end up in the ICU if I see you when you see me.
You got a team of killers. What
you bitch ass nigga
gonna do?
You bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck how much team you got. I don't give a fuck how much team you got.
That's what they do.
I don't give a fuck who they do.
They call more.
I don't care how many they call. I don't care how many they call. You're going to have more people in ICU because when I see you, I see you. You got to see me in order to kill me. You got to see me. You got to see me in order to kill me. And if you see me, you better hope that I don't see you. Because if I see you, you might end up in the ICU. And you're going to need help. And they're not going to help you because you're the killer. You're a trained killer, and you better hope your team is ready to evacuate your bitch ass. They didn't tell you that part about the training academy. When you came, you trained to kill people. When you came to kill people, if the person that came to kill and shit is better than you and come to kill you, you better be ready for that part.
Stick.
You better be ready for that part if you're trying to come kill me. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about train as much as you want to do anything, nigga.
In Columbus, Ohio, a preliminary autopsy report of a black man killed by an Ohio deputy last week showed clear signs of him being shot in the back multiple times. An attorney for the victim family said Thursday, Casey was not a suspect in any way, shape, or form, said Sean Walton.
They thought he had a gun in his hand and he was really holding a sandwich in his hand, and they shot him dead. They shot this boy, this young black man,
inside of a place.
Dead.
Inside of a place. Inside of a place? Is that it?
Is that what it is? Was he inside or outside the store?
Casey was just someone who was killed on his kitchen floor simply because he was a black man.
In his house?
In his skin was weapon.
Holding a sandwich because they thought the sandwich was a gun.
Who opened the door?
So they shot him dead.
Who opened the door? That's the first question. Who opened the fucking door?
They were arresting somebody around the corner.
We can't hear you with your mask on and all the way from over there, so you would have to get closer to the mic.
What happened was they were.
My first question is who opened the door?
Started arresting somebody else. He was driving by with his friend and waved a gun. The police said. That's why they went and pursued him. But when they got there, we killed him, and they said that he had a gun on him, but he had sandwiches.
A sandwich in his hand, and they shot him dead.
Meanwhile, around the
young
corner,
black
a
man.
white boy sat there and yelled at the cops. They pulled him over. He was pleading with them. I know it's the Second Amendment. And the cops said, please get out the car. He said, no, I'm not going to take my head off the wheel. And he drove off, and they let him drive off. And that was a black man. He was shot dead right there. So it's crazy. That's systematic racism.
But we're talking about this young black man. I don't care about nobody else. We're talking about this young black boy right now that got killed holding a sandwich in his hand And their excuse is we thought it was a gun.
Fucking sandwich.
So they came
While
in
he's
his
trying to
house?
eat his food.
They came in his house.
What does it say on their stick?
They came in his house?
It says,
If they came in, who opened the door? That's my first question. Who opened the fucking door? Who opened the door to let them come in and kill this nigga while he got a sandwich?
Trying to eat some food. Just
Who
hungry.
the fuck opened the door? Who the fuck opened the door? Because whoever opened the door is the person that called him. Whoever opened the door is the person that called him, in my opinion.
Going back to the killings as y'all
That's
were
just off the
talking
bat.
about
Off the
earlier.
bat, whoever opened the door is the person that called them.
the deputy who shot Godson is a 17-year veteran.
Been on the force for 17 years, and you couldn't
17
tell the difference between a
years
sandwich and a gun.
At his sheriff's office.
Who opened the door? Who opened the door?
They killed him.
Who opened the door? Where did they kill him at? Where did he get killed at?
Meade is fully cooperating with authorities and disputing claims made by Godson's family. His attorney, Mark Collins, said in an email Thursday to the AP. Mr. Godson pointed his gun at Deputy Nettie. Collins said, there has been confirmation that our client gave verbal commands for Mr. Goodson to drop the gun.
Where did he get killed at?
Collins added the victim's family deserves a thorough, transparent investigation, but asserted there are a number of misstatements circulating about his client.
Damn right, some misstatements. Where did he get killed at?
Meade has been assigned to the U.S. Marshal's Office Fugitive Task Force.
Where did he get
That
killed
just
at?
had finished an unsuccessful search for a fugitive Friday afternoon.
So he was in his house when he got killed.
Where did he got killed at home?
At home, yeah.
Stick, get a little
Who
bit
opened
closer
the
to the
door?
mic. A little bit closer to the mic.
Who opened the door? If he got killed at home,
He was
who
in
opened
his
the door?
house though, right? He was eating his sandwich in his house when he got killed. Is that it?
He was
If
in
he
his
got killed at
house.
home, who opened
But
the
it
door?
says, hold on, I'm just gonna get down to. I'm gonna keep on reading because it's just pieces. They got pieces.
Some bullshit.
And it doesn't make sense.
It don't make no damn sense.
U.S. Marshal Peter Tobin said
Fuck U.S. Marshal Peter Tobin.
that on the day of the shooting, Meade confronted the victim outside of his home after Godson, who was not the subject of the fugitive search, drove by and waved the gun at Meade.
He waved a sandwich at him, not a damn gun. He didn't have a gun. He had a
One
sandwich.
witness heard Meade command the victim to drop his gun. When he did, the deputy shot him, Tobin said.
And then when they look at his hand, it was a sandwich.
Hospital where he died. The family said Godson had a sandwich, not a gun, in his hand.
If the family was there, what the fuck did they do?
Godson had a concealed weapon permit and had hoped
Had a
to
concealed-
become
it didn't matter if he had a concealed
a
weapon.
firearms instructor.
It mattered if he had a concealed weapon.
His mother and Walton said police have said the gun was recovered from the scene, but
There was a gun?
have not provided further details.
What kind of weird ass story is this?
It was part of the scene, probably
There
because
was
the
a
scene
gun?
was his house. The gun was probably covered in his
Police
house at
have
the
said
scene.
that a gun was recovered from the scene, but have not provided further details.
Because what was in his hand was a sandwich.
But
So,
one witness heard me command.
Where did this story come from? Who brought
Family
this story?
said Godson
Who brought this
had
story?
a sandwich, not a gun in his
What the
hand.
fuck? Who brought this story? Who brought this story?
Sandwich, not a
This
gun.
what the Scooby-Doo shit? Some Scooby-Doo shit? Who brought this shit? What the fuck is that?
Let's see who wrote this. This ABC
Where's
News.
that at?
This ABC
What
News.
state?
This ABC.
What
Was that in Ohio or
It is-
something?
it is-
I think it was in Ohio.
This is Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, Columbus, Ohio.
That don't make no
Another
sense.
young black man getting killed for nothing.
That don't make no sense. So the motherfucker came to his house. Somebody called them. First of all,
Yeah, this is the real news. This is
that's
really
not.
got
First of all, if a motherfucker comes.
ABC.
First of all, if the police come to a motherfucker's house, somebody called them. Second of all, if a motherfucker had a gun that was recovered on the scene, whether it was a sandwich or a gun, somebody called them. First of all, somebody called the police.
you know, this is what they said. He drove by a scene with the police there, and he waved his gun at the police. And they saw that. That's what made them pursue him. That's why they pursued him to his house, because they saw the gun. But then when they got to him, he had.
Sure, you're gonna have to get closer if you want to talk because from over
No,
there,
I'm just saying that.
I know, but we can't hear. So
She
they're on
say
the
she
screen. They
say-
can't hear.
She say that somebody was driving by and waved a gun. And somebody seen somebody waving a gun while he
He
driving
fit the
by.
profile. He was a young black man, and he just fit
And
the
he
profile
started
as a
pursuing.
black man.
And
So
he
when they
started
got him,
pursuing him because he seen him wave a gun. So see, pursued him, and then he caught chase, and then he made it home, and he had a sandwich instead of a gun, and he shot him.
with his sandwich in his hand.
This is what I'm hearing.
But he has a
Bullshit.
permit
That's
for a
all.
concealed weapon, which they probably found in his house, not outside with
He got
him
a
and the
weapon
sandwich.
Let me continue
He
reading.
made it
Okay.
home.
They say no one in the family saw Casey brandishing a weapon. Casey followed all safety protocols with his licensed weapons. Chandra Brown, another attorney for the victim's family, says Thursday it would have been out of his character to brandish any weapon. Collins said, at no time did Deputy Meade make mistake a sandwich for a gun.
Well.
Goss's mother, Tamela Payne, said her son had gone to the dentist that morning, then returned
In
with
my
sandwiches
personal opinion,
for himself,
in my personal opinion, black people need to stop this bullshit.
his 5-year-old brother, and his grandmother. He was shot after he unlocked and opened the front door.
First of all, stories need to make sense.
So he opened the front door and he got shot.
After he unlocked and opened the front door. The state declined a request by the Columbus police to review the shooting after Republican Attorney General Dave Yost said the police department waited 3 days to ask for the state
That's right.
to take the case. The case was initially given to the city police because the sheriff's office does not oversee such investigations.
Because it don't make no
of
damn
its
sense.
own
I wouldn't oversee no
deputies.
bullshit like that either.
They did not oversee such investigation of its own deputies.
They like,
Huh?
we ain't getting involved, y'all messing up. We gonna
Huh?
fuck that.
That's the key word.
Yeah, because they like
So
like,
we not
my
motherfucking.
motherfuckers just writing up any damn
We
thing.
staying loyal to
So now
our circle of people.
So now we got motherfucking
Right.
reporters. So now we got reporters
What would you?
that just want to report some news.
What? Of course they gonna stick to their motherfucker.
You protect your own, right? You protect your
So
own.
now we got reporters that just want to report some fucking news. And don't
this
want
is some good news to report.
that didn't sound nothing about that sounded good to me.
Because if there's
To
an
me, it sounded
issue,
like
if one motherfucker saying a sandwich and a gun, a sandwich
sound
and
like
a gun,
Right there.
a sandwich and a gun is
Sharon,
two different
either come
things.
to the mic or
Okay.
to me, it didn't sound like no good news because it sounded like somebody was in driving mode and drove past somebody, and they thought they flashed a gun. Obviously, it was a law enforcement motherfucker that thought he seen a motherfucking somebody flash a gun and started pursuing the person, and in the pursuit led to his household, and the nigga had a sandwich and he shot him, and now they're talking about a weapon because he made it to the house and he had a gun in the house. Of course, everybody got guns nowadays. So now he made it to the house and he just decided to pursue a motherfucker that he thought flashed a gun. I don't even understand how this shit got reported.
Did they recover a gun
This
with
is
his
such some
fingerprints on it?
stupid reporting.
This is the simplest thing that his attorney need to fucking ask. Simple fucking dumbass question.
Stupid ass reporting.
Does he have? Did they recover the gun with his fingerprints on it?
What the fuck is the gun even involved for?
Because if you say the gun that you say that he had a gun and you shot him dead because of that gun, what's his fingerprints on that gun? That need to be found out. Because we all know the police be out here throwing out guns.
If you see somebody
playing guns on people.
Okay. If you just happen to, me personally, if I'm a cop, which I'll never be, but if I was a cop and I was driving by and I seen a motherfucker flashing some shit, it wouldn't catch my attention and shit. And if I looked and seen it, I would definitely be able to tell whether it was a sandwich or a fucking gun.
Of course you would be able to say that, but then again, of course.
And if I started pursuing a motherfucker that was flashing a gun,
but
and then they tried to
really had a sandwich.
Like, it was a sandwich.
But
and then it comes to a point where we had a
sandwich
carry permit.
Killed him.
Then it comes to fuckery now.
And you knew that you killed him, and you seen the sandwich in his hand. Then you motherfucker dropped a burner on him because you a dirty, crooked ass cop.
It's a possibility, guys.
You want to save your motherfucking life. Now you starting to think about your life. Now you starting to think about your life because now you know if you get caught, nigga, you could be taken away from your family.
So now in your mind, you think that it's cops that's riding around looking for people flashing sandwiches.
No, I don't say that. I just said they riding around looking for motherfuckers. I said they motherfucker shot the motherfucker. He shot the nigga. And he probably thought he had a gun. The nigga had a sandwich. And once he seen he had a sandwich, the nigga dropped a dirty burner on him.
Made a case.
But that won't make any sense for the simple fact that if he has a permit for concealed weapons, it means that he's legal to have his own. So if they don't find his gun, that it is flicking registered to him, now they want to go ahead and put a dirty one on him. It's not his. It's not gonna fly. It's not gonna work because he's got his own legal ass gun.
That's why they got to see.
That means he had a gun.
That's why they
wasn't a sandwich. That means that
he had his in his house.
That's why
if they got him outside of his house with a damn sandwich, his guns were in his house, locked up.
That's why
if you want to go find his shit, go find his shit.
One simple question. I need to see if my client's fingerprints is on that damn gun.
And was it just fired? Because you can tell if the gun was just fired or not. If the weapons that are legally registered to him were not fired, what are you talking about?
They look for gun residue on the nigga.
This little young man, and he's a young boy. He's young. This little young man that had the sandwich. Y'all put a sandwich in his hand instead of the gun. You took the gun out of his hand, put a sandwich in there, and then y'all took his legal gun that he's registered with and put a bootleg burner fucking gun in his damn hand and do some shit.
Smart.
I mean, come on.
So they thought that would be so the media thought that would be smart.
I don't know. It's very confusing.
That's what I'm saying. So the media thought it would be smart.
It's not the media that did it. It's the police that did it. Now the media got to report it.
Sandwich into the conclusion.
No, the parents said that he had a sandwich. The parents of the child.
Obviously it was a gun.
And the reporters also said that it was a sandwich.
The nigga had a sandwich. And the reporter said he had a sandwich. So we got two witnesses that say he had a sandwich.
See, the thing with media bullshit.
And then there's a reporter. Then there's a cop.
And parent bullshit.
There's a cop out here trying to save his own ass.
That's three bullshits. We got to sift through media bullshit, parent bullshit, and cop bullshit.
And you got to also think about witness bullshit also. Because you got witnesses that are putting out and saying what they think happened, what they thought they seen with their eyes and whatever.
About a situation where a motherfucker was gunned down.
Fit the profile. That's why they were chasing him. He fit the profile.
Was there any... What was the activities? What was the activities to even be in pursuit? Was it a drug area? What was going down to where it was even a pursuit? To where a motherfucker got killed and to where it came to a point to where a sandwich is trying to be thrown around.
Well, is this not deja vu to you guys? Is it not deja vu to you guys, like with the whole Skittles thing? What little black boy was flicking shot dead because he had some Skittles on him? Like it's not deja vu.
That's the whole complete different situation.
You think so?
Situation is a whole complete different situation.
One had candy, one had a sandwich.
This was a motherfucking bitch ass nigga that was securing the premises. That's been seeing this little nigga walking the shit. It didn't like the little nigga. He had it out for the little.
I'm saying that one was
a
dude,
he
one was
had
a
it out
cop.
for the little nigga.
But it's the same thing. It's the same thing as black boys having things that had no
about his
guns.
bitch ass nigga that was.
But none of them had guns. One had a sandwich, one had candy,
This is complete
and got killed for no fucking reason. None of them were doing anything wrong. None of them were doing anything wrong.
No, because the situation you talking about now with the sandwich guy had a gun.
He didn't have a gun. He had a gun permit, but he did not have a gun in his hand. He had a sandwich. He was eating some food.
If it's even coming to the point of a gun permit, this with Trayvon Martin, this
all it comes down to
that's the complete
prove that you'll recover the gun.
Nothing.
Right.
That's completely different.
He had food in his hand.
And after you prove that you got the gun,
completely different scenario.
It's like
prove that you got his fingerprints on it.
Completely different scenario.
But he didn't have a gun. He had food. He was hungry.
I want, and I need people to stop.
He was hungry. He tried to eat some food.
Putting bullshit on bullshit. Like when bullshit get thrown at you and shit, don't throw off bullshit.
So you're not even safe at the corner eating a flicking Subway anymore sandwich? You gotta worry about somebody thinks you're holding a freaking gun because it's a Subway freaking sandwich?
Whether you're safe or not, to add some bullshit and try to throw the shit into motherfucking a situation, because the Trayvon Martin situation was the beginning of this bullshit, and that was some complete fuckery on Zimmerman's part. Because he shouldn't have been even fucking with this little shit. That was some complete bullshit. So that's nowhere comparison.
When the police told
that's
him
like comparing.
Fall back.
That's nowhere in comparison. That's nowhere in comparison, and that's what people are trying to do is add comparisons and put in categories.
No, we didn't be no comparison on nothing. We
that's
said exactly what the fucking police did. Police went over there, shot the nigga over the sandwich.
No, it was no sandwich.
He had a sandwich. He didn't have a gun.
Shot the nigga. They shot the police.
When you go look at that boy laying on the ground and you look at his hand, it was a sandwich in his hand, laying there dead with a sandwich in his hand. Not a gun, a sandwich.
But
what they were trying to say is that he had gun permits. But when they found him dead, it was a sandwich in this little black boy's hand. A sandwich.
What's the age of the little black?
I think he was in his early 20s or something. I think he was like in his early 20s or something like that. No record, no nothing, because obviously he wouldn't have had a permit to carry a concealed weapon. So obviously he was a little goody two shoe, freaking sitting there dead on the sidewalk with a sandwich in his hand because they thought it was a gun, and that's why they shot him in the back of his head.
No, that's personal. That's personal. In my opinion, that was personal bullshit. Whatever the situation, it was personal shit. Just like the George Floyd, in my opinion, just like the George Floyd situation with the knee in the neck. It transpired from the strip club event thing with motherfucking bouncers. They were bouncers together. The Floyd and the fucking cop that put the knee in the neck and the motherfucking. They were together at that situation, and it was a bouncer situation to where they had personal beef. It was a personal situation. Just like with the Zimmerman situation. Fucking Zimmerman with, seeing Trayvon in the apartment complex, and he was terrified of him because he, was scary and shit, and seeing a little young motherfucker, right approach him, it was personal.
He's just being on some racist ass bullshit.
Personal shit.
Act like niggas ain't supposed to be
personal
around
tracking,
this motherfucker. Act like
it was
niggas
a build-up.
It was personal build-up. Like niggas ain't no niggas got enough money to be around this motherfucker. What he doing around this motherfucker? Kept on following Trayvon.
It's a possibility.
Told
it's a possibility that it was a personal build-up with this situation, with this sandwich situation, because once some shit starts sounding like some pure bullshit, it's personal to where this motherfucker that obviously shot the motherfucker that had the sandwich or punk motherfucker, punk ass cop that shot the little ninja, you know what I'm saying, had a personal issue with this situation and shit. This was a personal build-up.
Yeah, he was mad.
It's community personal build-up.
He chased the nigga all the way to the house.
In my opinion, this is personal build-up with motherfuckers.
Followed the nigga to the house.
That's seeing
So he's in pursuit of him already. He's
a
like
motherfucker on a daily.
On charge. So you seen red.
See a motherfucker on a daily
charge.
and shit, you know what I'm saying? And personally taking a position to where like I'm finna do something because now the way 2020 in America is, we can do some bullshit and throw it under a sandwich and throw some bullshit in an agenda, and to where no one's gonna have no clarification of why the real meat of the situation happened. That's called predators. That's called predators. That's motherfucking hunting motherfuckers and shit, and it's build up. It's a build up. In these instances that's being reported, these towns and cities, it's personal altercations with motherfuckers that have a position of employment, and they're just waiting for their moment to try to do some bullshit and kill a motherfucker and throw it into the bullshit of the wave of what's been going and see if it gets swept under the rug and have a story behind it. And that's just my personal opinion and shit. If a motherfucker got some get back and trying to, you know what I mean, whether they played a game of horse or something at a park and shit, and a motherfucker whooped his ass and they made him do some shit that they probably didn't do. It's a personal shit to where now they're getting some get back and throwing the bullshit under the motherfucking microscope of the motherfucking media and the motherfucking law enforcement and the motherfuckers adults that should be adulting and seeing this bullshit and personal agenda to where motherfuckers actually literally murdering people. If it's a personal hit and a personal murder, then it boils down to a buildup. It boils down to a buildup of actions over a time
Never
span.
Personal, it's business.
No, over a time span. It's the over time span, and it's personal.
It's never personal.
It's always
business.
personal.
It's work.
That's not business. That's not work.
It's work when you're a trained killer.
No, it's not your trained killer.
You go to work and you're a killer.
If you know you get off with it,
you get
you're
paid to kill. If you get paid to kill, and
you're not a trained killer. It's just personal.
It's not personal. It's business.
The personal beef that people are carrying out their personal want to kill motherfuckers.
Yeah, personal.
And they're using their job as a motherfucking route to kill people.
That's their job.
Whether you're a cop or whether you're a motherfucker
hiring,
whether you're an Uber motherfucker, that, you know what I mean, personally.
You're hiring people.
No.
If you don't want people to kill, then quit hiring killers.
That's my opinion. We gotta wrap it up though, you know what I'm saying?
That's
it's
stop hiring the killers. If you want people to stop
I appreciate
killing,
you guys for tuning in.
Quit.
Southwest Saturdays in effect and shit, you know what I mean? Obviously the weather is picking up and shit. Monsoon might be coming out. Monsoon season might be taking effect out here in December and shit, you know what I'm saying?
That shit sound harsh out there. Oh my gosh.
But I want everybody to start looking at people that is in positions of employment, you know, because employees should do their job. Employees should always do their job and shit. And if you're employing these employees and shit, then you're responsible for them, the people you're employing. You're responsible for the people you're employing. And you know if they got some personal disputes with anybody around the community or anybody in their history of growing up or anybody in their past life or anybody in their past dealing with and anybody that they were building up to try to get in a position to try to do some harm, to execute what they were trying to do. It all boils down to if a motherfucker kills somebody and takes another spirit off of this planet, it's some personal shit, in my opinion. That's why they say the dark will come to the light and shit, because it's all some personal shit. Everybody just running around doing a job and doing their fucking whatever they're hired to do. And if they got some beef because a motherfucker laughed at him or shunned them or bullied them or did something to them, and eventually they're trying to just work up where they get in a position to try to get some get back and get some retaliation and do something to that person, or get rid of something that they don't like because of something that they don't like and don't want to go about the man route and approaching the situation and shit and resolving the situation, then they do some bullshit, some fuckery. And that's how homicides occur. And that's how murders occur. And that's how deaths occur. Because some pussy ass motherfuckers that got hired and they want to put the agenda to try to press their agenda, try to eliminate somebody for some reason, a personal reason. And that's my personal opinion. Southwest Saturdays, OG under E. I said it. If anybody else disagree, I don't give a fuck when nobody's opinion is.
Quit hiring train killers. That's it.
I'm gonna leave y'all in a love spirit. And a love spirit and shit. The holidays coming up. Y'all take care of these babies and shit. You know what I mean? Try to put some smiles on some faces and shit. Try to put some spirit in somebody that's losing their spirit and shit. Somebody that's ready to give up and shit. Give them some encouragement. Give them some encouragement. Make somebody improve. Improve yourself so that you can improve people around you. It starts with yourself. If you want to change something, start with yourself. Start changing yourself so you can change people around you. It don't matter what hands you were dealt in life and where you came from or how you came in or who your people were or who you were surrounded with. You don't have to do that. Start to change within yourself. No is a good word. Stop thinking no is a bad word.
You gotta use it.
Start saying no sometimes. Stop always saying yes.
You gotta use it.
Say no. Say no to people because people don't got your best interest in their motherfucking helmet. They might be trying to utilize you as a tool. And it might become some personal shit. And you might be in some shit to where you don't even know what the fuck you're involved in. Because you're trying to be cool with somebody. Stop letting people use y'all. Grow the hell up. Or grow the fuck up. However you want to put it. It's time to wake up. It's time to stand up. Don't let nobody fucking change you guys. Don't let be yourself. Be yourself. And stop letting people manipulate you. That's what I'm gonna give to you on this Southwest Saturday before the end of this year. Because we're coming into a new season and we're coming to a new year. If you plan on making it to the new year and plan on growing, stop letting people grow you. And grow yourself. Grow up.
All right, man. We out, y'all, man. See y'all next Saturday. Southwest Saturdays.
Love, peace, and air grease.
Nah.
Oh, but I want to give you a gift and shit.
No, the countdown is still on. The mics are still on, but the countdown is going.
Yeah.
Do you want to wait till the 40 seconds goes up and then go back?
Brother.
Oh, wow.
Merry Christmas, brother. You know I had to sauce you up.
Chunky. It's chunkier than the one I got on.
You got 35 seconds and you can show it off. I didn't cut it all off yet.
Yeah, this is motherfucking nice.
That's for you, brother.
Indica.
25 seconds.
Real nice. Real nice and chunky.
That's for you, brother.
20
Check
seconds.
out.
Sauce on you.
Check this motherfucker out.
Oh, no, you got extra
That
sauce.
one.
But yeah, yummy.
Yeah.
Yummy. Yaki.
Yeah, that's yaki.
10 seconds, 5 seconds.
Man, yee. Merry Christmas now.
Merry Christmas.
Hold up. And there you go. Go ahead. Do it.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
up.
See it right there? Get that on this. There. Merry Christmas, brother.
Lift it up. Lift it up. Put it in the camera. Can't see it.
Sir. The other motherfucker. My brother just gave me this big, chunky,
Hey.
stupid ass watch.
The fly sauce. The fly sauce. Hey.
Came in this big ass box.
You'll get the instructions. And this one right here, this right here. Okay, this one said, look, it's called Blocko. And look, I almost had $100. Guess what stopped me? Ain't that about it? Right, brother. Southwest Saturdays in effect.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Y'all done?
Yeah, we're done.